fellow light beings. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message for you today from Anne and the Angels, as channeled by my dear friend Anne Albers for June 8th, 2024. And the title of this message is Who Has Power Over Your Life? And they begin, my dear friends, we love you so very much. Every day, your world offers you an incredible number of contrasting opinions and behaviors. Whether you are discussing how to maintain your health, happiness, abundance, or sanity, it can be overwhelming if you attempt to sort through all the external opinions to discover which are right for you. If you pay too much attention to the actions and ideas of others, you could easily lose your center and fall into fear about how others' choices affect your life. Luckily, it is much easier to figure out the right choices for yourself. Your guidance arises naturally from within. A thought will come to you, or a feeling, or sometimes just a sense of resonating with the thoughts or ideas of another. The right choices for your life will feel positive, inspiring, natural, or sometimes like a simple, peaceful breath of fresh air. By all means, you can take the ideas of others into account as you explore your choices and opinions, but the best choice will always be the one that feels right and resonates with you in a given moment. Similarly, while it is fine to observe the behavior of others and you can learn a great deal from it, it is far better to focus on what you are creating and on your connection with the eternal source. With love, we remind you that there is not a single person on your earth, not a political leader, your parents, boss, or landlord, who has more power over your life than you. There are many, however, who would consciously or otherwise like to be in charge of your life, and if you give them that power, will gladly take it. For example, if you feel a boss is in charge of your abundance, they may sense that dependency, and as a result, they'll have an easy time demanding more from you. If you give the Creator your power to be abundant, do a great job and hold your head high, knowing that if you lost one job, you'd get another. The boss would sense your confidence to move on if necessary, and most likely they would work a little harder to keep you satisfied. If you give your parents' opinions of you, often from decades ago, more weight than your feelings about yourself today, then their opinions will shape you. If, however, you cling to the fact that you are a beloved child of God who is worthy and wonderful, then those opinions will create a much kinder reality. If you believe a political leader is in charge of your future, then you are the one granting them that power over your future by attuning to your fears. In that space, you will make decisions in reaction to their behavior rather than in response to God's guidance. Ask yourself who you would rather respond to. A power that loves you and knows your needs more deeply than any human on earth, or a power that may have other interests. Support who and what you resonate with, of course, but don't give anyone power over your life. Give that to the divine who wants for you what you want for you and can guide you straight to it. Although many of you were programmed this way, you don't have to live your life in a state of fear and insecurity about what others will do and how their choices will affect your life. Instead, you can live in alignment with your own soul, your own desires, and the Creator of universes, who, with a single thought, has more power than any human or group of human beings upon your earth. You were granted free will, and so was every other person on your planet. Others have as much right as you do to make their own choices. However, if you pay less attention to their opinions and choices and more attention to your own vibration and your own joy, then you will rise above the influences of the world. Instead of allowing the behaviors, opinions, and choices of others to control you, you can choose to be influenced by the power that sustains all of life and loves you beyond anything you can imagine. You can choose to listen to your feelings, to that still, small voice that will always guide you in the kindest of ways. We understand your world can seem scary. If you are on the road in a vibration that matches the drivers around you, you can indeed be affected by their choices. If you are on trial, you can easily engage even emotionally and energetically in the fight being offered. If your boss fires you, it would appear that they are robbing you of your abundance, and for the moment that seems very real to you. If your parents criticized or abused you, it is easy to understand how you could go through life feeling unworthy. However, dear ones, if you are on the road in a flow of love and peace, then you will flow around others who are not. If you stand faced with the judgment of others and give more importance to God's love for you, then you will disengage from the energy of a battle and have an entirely different outcome. If you are laid off but live in an abundant mindset, the universe will quickly steer you towards a better job with an even better income. And if you stop telling yourself you are unworthy and begin to tell yourself a stronger and kinder story about being a child of the Most High, then, dear ones, the opinions of others, past, present, or future, will no longer matter. You all want to love and be loved. You all want your love to be seen. You all want to be understood. However, lowering yourself to match the energy of those around you will never get you these things that you so dearly desire. Instead, as you begin to rise above what is going on around you and refuse to dignify the darkness, you will disentangle yourself from its influence. You will never feel warm and fuzzy about people who judge, criticize, and abuse you or others. You will never love the idea of someone driving unsafely or cutting you off in traffic. You will likely never have an easy time with the idea of being unfairly laid off so a company can hire someone cheaper. But you can be a loving soul who focuses on appreciating what you can easily appreciate. In that vibration, you will repel those who criticize and attract those who look for the good. You can be the loving soul in traffic who prays for all, enjoys a good radio station, or appreciates the beautiful sky, thus opening yourself up to a natural and protected flow. You can talk sweetly to yourself and tell yourself kind stories, no matter how you were trained. And each time you choose to attune yourself to love, no matter how you do it, you will disentangle yourself from the pain of the past until your new self-loving, self-accepting behaviors become a habit. We love you and support you in reaching for a more loving reality. We want you to experience a more loving life. We want you to enjoy the results of disentangling from those who would gladly take your power and instead give your power to the love that creates worlds, the love that wants for you all the loving things you want for yourself. We support you in realizing you are the authority in your life. While it is wonderful to exchange ideas, learn, grow, and create together, ultimately it is you who is in charge of deciding what beliefs you will adopt, what philosophies resonate with you, what foods agree with your own body, and what thoughts lift you versus pull you down. If our words don't resonate with you, we encourage and guide you to find others who will, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be in charge of your own life. You deserve to live in peace, love, joy, and abundance of the Creator's eternal outbreath. Notice this week when you begin to give your powers to others. This fear wears many disguises. It appears when you worry about what others do, how their choices will affect you, and whether or not you'll be able to cope with their decisions. This fear appears as the anger you can't seem to let go when you witness another's upsetting behavior. The anger gives you a temporary sense of power when you feel at the mercy of another's choice. In truth, your greatest power lies in your alignment to love. We understand that the 3D world can seem more real than the world of energy. One you can see and touch. The others you can only feel. For a while you may continue to believe that the behaviors and choices of others have power over you, and if you live only according to the rules of 3D, this is true. Nonetheless, as you continue to turn away from the fear-mongering and the upsetting behavior of others and turn towards a kinder reality, you will rob the darkness of its power, at least in your life, and raise yourself to a loving, kind, guided, and harmonious reality. You will find your alignment with love and become a powerful force for love, kindness, and peace upon your earth. Only by experimenting, choosing to love what you can in a given moment, you will prove to yourself that you are not at the mercy of others. We love you. We are sending you a steady stream of acceptance, love, and guidance to the kindest path. Perhaps simply knowing that will assist you in turning towards a kinder reality in your life. God bless you. We love you so very much. Such a powerful piece from the angels for all of you today. This inspiring, powerful piece was channeled by my dear friend Albers. Her website is visionsofheaven.com. Please stop by there and look over everything she has to offer. She has a workshop coming up this following Saturday in the Phoenix area, Dancing with the Angels. If you would like to meet Anne and several other people of like-mindedness, this would be a great opportunity for you. This message is far too long for me to place the words below in the Show More section, but you can always find this message as long as all of her previous ones on her website, visionsofheaven.com. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and it's always my honor and pleasure to bring these lovely messages to each one of you from the angels. And please don't forget to create a great day.